And the Department of Transportation getting a grilling today over the handling of motor vehicle fees connected to the program called Faster. That money is supposed to go to things like bridge and road safety and public transit projects. 7 News reporter Lance Hernandez live at I-70 in New York right now. Lance, you learned today that some bridges that are lower on the priority list are actually being rebuilt before some that are higher on that list.
And there's a reason for that, Ann, but CDOT hasn't been very transparent about them. Take elevated I-70, for example. It's high on the priority list, but other bridges are being built before this one here, mainly because this one costs so much, $850 million. CDOT doesn't know where all the money's going to come from yet, and they're still awaiting the environmental assessment.
This is a really bad audit. This is a horrible audit. There's been no transparency in this process.
The vice chair of the Legislative Audit Committee asked, what's the point of having a priority process if you don't utilize it?
It also leads to more questions of, are some of these projects being politically motivated?
That's really not accurate.
Both the head of the State Transportation Commission and CDOT say there are legitimate reasons for projects being done in a certain order. They say you can often save money by grouping multiple projects under one contract.
You may get a project that's high on the list and two projects that are middle or lower on the list, but by putting them together, you get cost efficiencies out of that.
The audit also shows that CDOT spent nearly $11 million on projects that may have not met the legislative requirements for faster safety revenue, nor could it demonstrate that 113 of the projects were approved by the Transportation Commission.
Because the legislature passed a bill that called this fee, it really has removed the legislature's power of the purse, and there's no accountability back to us except when we see these audits and these issues are raised.
CDOT also being chastised for significantly over budgeting on several of the projects and for keeping them open long after most of the construction work is completed. Now, when a project is kept open, the leftover money can't be channeled back into other projects on that priority list. CDOT says it agrees with the findings. It is working on addressing those concerns and is working at becoming much more transparent. Live at I-70 in York, Lance Hernandez, 7 News.